Good morning, fellow stitchers. Welcome back to another Flosstube video. My name's Laura, also known as Butterfly Stitches 83, also known as Cotton and Clay UK over on Instagram, and this is Flossmas Day 16. This is going so quickly, you know, like I can't believe we already, this is kind of, I consider this my last week, if you like, because the kids are my son breaks up Friday, my daughter breaks up Thursday, so this is like your last chance week in the lead up to Christmas. Once the kids are off, it's like we're just in full-on Christmas mode. But yeah, this month is going super quick. I said the other day, and I'll say it again, I'm really going to miss doing these daily, well, almost daily videos. Yeah, it's been really fun, and I hope you guys have enjoyed it as well, and you've left me lovely comments saying that you have, so thank you so much. Today, obviously, I don't do videos on the weekends, so I've got to show you what I had in my advent calendars for Saturday, Sunday, and then we will open today's together. Got a little bit of stitching to show you, and yeah, that's about it. Updates from me. Yesterday was a lovely day. Went to the pantomime with all my family, and it was great fun. If anyone is in Essex, I highly recommend the panto at the Towngate Theatre in Basildon. So previously, I live near Southend, so previously we've been to the bigger, fancier panto at the Cliffs Pavilion, where they usually have a star of some kind. It's actually Ryland this year. I've been to see Diversity were in it one year, Joe Pasquale was in it, and various others. And don't get me wrong, it's a great panto, really great panto. The Cliffs Pavilion is like a really decent size, like it's a great theatre for a local theatre. Like it's really great size, great effects, great staging, really, really good. However, it is expensive. Tickets are expensive, and I think you are paying for the star because there's usually at least one, sometimes 2 or 3 stars in it. However, last year my parents took my youngest to see the Basildon one, which is much smaller and sort of less famous folks. I think it might just be like, I think it might be the same people every year, and they loved it so much. And my dad, who doesn't even like pantos, came back going like, oh my god, it was brilliant. It was like the singing and dancing is like West End level. So we decided to sack off Cliffs Pavilion, and I went with them this year, along with a load of other family. And it was brilliant, absolutely brilliant, really funny, like really enjoyable. Okay, Southend is like super slick, but this was just like a bit more real and a bit more silly, and just thoroughly enjoyed myself. Got in touch with my inner child. I was doing all the yelling and the shouting and the booing and the hissing, and it was great because I was sitting right next to my daughter and her little cousin, and they loved it so much. So that really helped because that just made it really magical. So yeah, it's just a great day. So I hope you managed to do something Christmassy this weekend as well. Yeah, it was good fun. So if you live anywhere near Basildon, then, and there's still tickets, I'm not sure, there may well be, then I highly recommend. It's very good. It's Jack and the Beanstalk, by the way. They're both actually Jack and the Beanstalk this year, just to make things confusing. So, oh, and just a quick one on plans for this week in terms of video. I promise we'll get into advents and stitching in a minute. So I'm doing a video today. I'm doing a video Wednesday. I might hopefully be doing one tomorrow. I'm going out, I'm meeting my friend for coffee, and then I'm doing all my last minute Christmas shopping. I've done most of my big bits. I just need to get a few little bits tomorrow. So if I get back before my daughter, and after school clubs are finished. So if I get back home in time to do a video before my daughter comes out of school, then you'll have one tomorrow. Otherwise you will have a catch up on Wednesday. And then on Friday is going to be my penultimate video, and then I'm going to pre-record one to put out on Christmas Eve, because sort of from Friday, as I say, the kids will be off and I'll have no time to record, so I will pre-record something ready for Friday. Ready for Christmas Eve. So that's where we're at. Shall we look at, let's look at previous, we'll do Evertote afterwards, but let's look at the 2 days that we missed for Puntini Puntini and for Historical Sampler. So first of all, let's look at Historical Sampler, what I got on day 14. This is really nice. I'm really chuffed with it. In fact, both of these are really good. I got another, I was really hoping for another needle minder, and that is what we got. And look at this beauty. So lovely. Another beautiful festive needle minder. Their needle minders are really nice quality as well. And I feel like I really need the owl that goes with. So they kindly gifted me the kit for the new, not the current sale, but the new sale that's starting in January, with the owls. And there's a needle minder that goes with it. That's so cute. And I've only got the kit, I haven't got the gift box. And I think they're selling them separately on their website. If they've still got some, I will definitely be getting myself one for after Christmas. But this one is equally gorgeous. And then, yesterday's one, also really, really good. It's another kit. And it's this beautiful biscornu. Now, I've never made one. I'm quite scared to make one. Whether I'll ever make this one, I don't know. However, it's really gorgeous. There looks to be some pretty decent instructions on the back, and obviously you could also YouTube it. So I'm going to see. Maybe this will be my first one. I don't know. But you also got some more of this beautiful, I don't know what you call this, sage green, sage blue fabric, Ada, 16 count Ada, with it as well. And we've already got all the threads because they come in our thread pack. So yeah, another gorgeous project. Now, if I'm adding up right, I think this is number 5. So I think we're due one more kit, one more bit of Ada and design, I should say, because we've already got the thread. I think, don't quote me, but I think we've only had 5. I'll have to go back and watch my videos to double check. Puntini Puntini, day 14. We've got another lovely pattern. And it was another one in this letter series. So this one is When I Think of I, J, K and L. And we've got an iguana, a jelly, a kite and a lemon. Again, very sweet. I'm assuming we're getting the full set. And we're very much halfway there. And yesterday's, oh my God, I'll tell you what, it's a bit of a shame I wasn't filming when I opened this one, because my reaction was pretty classic. This pattern is so perfect for me. It's unreal. You guys, those of you who I chat to regularly, Stitchy pals, know that my real problem is I stay up late. I stay up really, really late stitching and watching Netflix and binging something. And it's because it's the only, my other mum stitchers comment below because you probably know what I mean. If you're a mum and the only time you've got is once your kids are in bed, so I end up staying up way too late and then regretting it when I've got to wake up with them in the morning, because it's the only time you get to be completely on your own. I mean, mine is school age now, so I have that as well. But during the school day, it's not really relaxing time. I'm usually either at work or working on my business or sorting stuff out at home. So yeah, I tend to stay up way too late. And while I'm stitching, I'm always binging something on the telly. So this one is just about perfect for me. Just one more episode and other lies I tell myself. Absolutely perfect. I love this one so much. In fact, I've already planned what I'm stitching next year, but I might have to just fit this into the rotation, to be totally honest with you, because it's so perfect. And it doesn't look huge. I think that band at the bottom is going to be the longest part, same as on the Not Enough Buttons that I've started. But yeah, I love it. Thank you so much, Paola. I absolutely love that one. That is absolutely bang on, spot on perfect for me. So let's look at stitching. Let's get my trusty home case out. So I've made some more progress on one of the previous kits that we've had in our advent, which is the little snowman from Historical Sampler. And this is where I'm up to. So I'm done except for this band at the bottom, but that's just a small one, so that shouldn't that's probably like an hour of stitching most. And then I'm hoping, if I've got time, I'm going to actually, because as you remember, we got all the finishing stuff. We got the little canvas and we got the bow, and it also came with a little easel. So I'm hoping I might actually get a fully finished object on this before Christmas. No promises. I never fully finish anything, but this one just seems easy. I mean, it's just stuck on, and then the bow's stuck on. It's like there's just no, I think the thing that puts me off is all the sewing involved in finishing usually, and this one doesn't have any, so I'm hoping I might get it finished. Shell at Cheesecake and Cross Stitch has finished hers. I think it was maybe 2 or 3 videos ago. Go and check out, she's doing Flossmas, so you should be watching all of her Flossmas anyway. But yeah, I think it was 2 or 3 videos ago she finished hers, and it looks fabulous. So yeah, so that I'm quite chuffed that I got some time to work on this little guy. I really was hoping to get at least one of these guys done during this period, so I'm very, very happy about that. So that's that one. And you will recall I was behind on my Evertote because I'd been out and whatnot, but I'm now up to date. Yay! Well, until right now when we open the next one. But I've worked my butt off and I'm up to date. And then I'll show you, and then I'll tell you the colours we got and the stitching that was from the weekend. So here's where I am. If you're not watching this on someone else's channel, you're only watching it on mine, that probably looks like quite a bit of change actually, because you haven't seen it since Thursday's stitches. But yeah, so up to date. And then let me show you what colours and cards we got. So on Saturday, where am I? Day 14. On Saturday, we got this beauty. Look at this gorgeous embroidery. And our note from Jacob was, today we will check out some Nordic embroidery at the Modern Folk Embroidery YouTube channel. And I'll confess, I haven't watched it. It's actually an interview with Ruth of Crow's Feet Stitching. And I'm now behind, I'm 3 behind on Jacob's videos. So that will be my viewing while I'm working on cotton and clay orders today. So yeah, very nice. The thread that we got, see, now I have to remind myself, although I have written it down. Hang on, let me just check that I'm not gone, so I don't mix them up. So, oh yes, we got this incredible. This is my new favourite, right? So these are all beautiful. Every single one's been beautiful. But this was my new favourite. I squealed a little bit when I opened this as well. Look at this. And it's called How Do You Blue, which is great. And it's really nice. It's, look at the variegation. You can see it on the knot there. It's really beautiful, rich denim, kind of really indigo denim blue, kind of like the jeans bell-bottom jeans I used to wear in the 90s, indigo denim. Really, really gorgeous, really gorgeous. And the part that we've stitched in that is, we stitched this band across the top there. I mean, I'm hoping there's a bit more of it on here as well, because it's a really gorgeous colour and it really contrasts nicely. And then for day 15, we were learning about the Yule goat. Oh, tell a lie, I have watched this video. So it's just today's and the embroidery one I need to catch up on. This is, yeah, if you go to the YouTube, let's talk all about the Yule goat. And that was quite interesting actually. And he showed us his little Yule goat decoration that he has. But look at the cool picture. Again, slightly sinister, but I quite like that. Very fun. This little lad is pretty cute. And then the stitching, actually I should also say that on day 14, as well as the blue band at the bottom, we also, with the previous day's colour, filled in the dresses. Which I love. Now, Be Creative, the floss tube, she's talking about, what did she call them? The headless cheerleaders, which I think is brilliant. She's calling it the headless cheerleaders, Sal. Are they going to get heads? Now, this is a debate that is raging in my little online stitching chat. And I think sounds like it is also crossing the minds of many others of you who are stitching this. And to the point that even Caroline on her latest Evertote said, or 2 Evertote videos ago said, yeah, whether or not they're going to get heads is a mystery that I'm leaving up to Jacob, and her lips are sealed. First of all, I thought they weren't going to get heads because it kind of fit with the aesthetic of the whole thing. And everything that we've had, all the videos being a slightly sort of darker side of Christmas. I thought, you know what, I don't think they're going to have heads. I think they're meant to just be representative of the dress, the culture, and so forth. But now I'm looking at it, now that we've filled more in, there are some awfully big gaps above their heads, above their necks, I should say, where their heads should be. So my theory is they are going to get heads of some form, or there is going to be something on there. I don't think they are going to remain entirely headless. However, my theory, and if Shell's watching this, she might be slightly terrified. I'm wondering if they're not going to get real heads. I feel like something else might sprout out of here, like flowers or something kind of weird and creepy. But that will look awesome. So anyway, I'm asking you to cast your votes based on the entire pattern. Please put in the comments whether or not you think they're going to get heads. And if you do think they're going to get heads, what those heads are going to look like. I'll be interested to hear what you think. But anyway, there you go. And then the day 15 stitching was this down the bottom, the triangles, and the floss. You can't really see, it looks almost black or brown there, but the floss is actually this gorgeous, it's called Pinot Noir, which is pretty much exactly what it looks like, because that's a very dark red, isn't it? Dark red wine. I'm not a red wine drinker, but I know that's one of the richer, darker ones. So yes, in fact, the light today is showing this pretty well. So it's a very dark burgundy, winey red with little bits of brown and pinkiness, and just generally lush, very, very, very rich, gorgeous colour. So yes, we used that to do this bottom section. And then we also used it to fill in the little bellies on these little birdies up here. I kind of love that there's birds on this, because they've got these 2 birds, and I believe these 2 are going to be birds as well with the little feet. So yeah, what I also thought about is that, so this is like the end of our, on the sheet, this is like the last section. There's not a great deal of space under here, and I can't imagine he's going to shift the pattern at this point. Because it's all been printed in the same area. So I think I'm going to have this chunk at the bottom free. So I measured, and I think maybe I was a bit tight because I was worried about it not fitting on or whatever. So, and I've got a decent border. So even if I take the same or similar border, I'm still going to have a fair old chunk. And I might try to see at some point, probably not before Christmas, if I can stitch up the bonus pattern that Jacob gave us in the first day. So I can't show it to you, but when we received our original card, we got a bonus pattern on the back. We got an alphabet, but then we also got a bonus pattern, which is this really sweet Christmas tree with a border and 2 little birds at the bottom. And I just think, how cool would it be? So I might have to have a slightly less border at the bottom than I've got at the top, but that's okay, as long as I leave myself enough for finishing. How cool would it be if I could fit it on there, and I could have a tree in the same colours and on the same fabric as this? So that's my plan, but we shall see. So since we're on this one, let's look at today's, because you never know, it might be heads today, guys. If it's heads today, then you don't have to vote. So we'll see. Let's have a look. Let me just move these out of the way. Okay, so day 16. Now I'm excited. Now I've realised it could be heads. Let's see, guys. Are our cheerleaders remaining headless for another day? Or are they going to get creepy goat heads or something? Just the way my mind went. Oh, we've got a candy cane today. Always welcome. you know what, I've pulled it all out at once. So let's really amp up the tension, and I'm going to show you the floss first. This doesn't look like head colour, but you never know. It could be hair. This is gorgeous, by the way. It's called Gilded, and it's this lovely gold and yellow. Whenever I'm picking from stash, I'm always looking for this sort of yellow, like mustardy, golden yellow. So this is one I'm definitely going to use in the future on other projects as well. And, okay, let's turn it around. Oh, okay, the plot thickens. Okay, there's no heads, but there are crowns. God, now I'm even more confused if they're going to have heads. Okay, so I've got to show you. And then where's the pattern? Where's the project gone? Okay, right, so we've got crowns, which, by the way, is going to look amazing in that colour, kind of floating quite near the top up here. So we've still got a gap above their necks, and then we've got a really beautiful ornate crown kind of like hovering here. See, now they've got the crowns on. I'm wondering if they won't have heads again, because then they'd have to fit them in. Jacob, you're a wizard at this. You're an absolute wizard. Okay, so no, the question remains. We have crowns. Hang on, what other stitches have we got? We've got crowns. We've got some bits in the middle here. And we've got some more crowns kind of like down here. Although they're actually, yes, no, they are all in the same colour. And we've also got some middle, yeah, a little bit of middle here in these, like a square. That's all I can see for now. But what I tend to be doing lately is, well, first of all, chatting with my buds who are also stitching this, and also watching the Caroline at Off the Grid Needle Arts. I like to watch her to make sure I'm not missing any as well, because it's hard. It's a game of spot the difference. You know what? That gold is going to set those items off beautifully. Only 198 stitches today. So the debate continues. Will or will not our cheerleaders get heads? They've got crowns. But will they be floating crowns, or will they have heads, or will they have heads that are not human? We'll see. We'll see. Let me know what you think, especially if you're stitching this too. So much fun. As you can see, I'm having a stupidly, embarrassingly large amount of fun with this project. And I love watching everyone else who's stitching it as well. Really, really good fun. Okay, so that's Evertote. So we've just got day 16 for the other two to open. Right, so let's do day 16 of Puntini. Ooh. Okay, so it's another one of their Save the Earth series. This is sweet. Save the Earth, it's the only planet with chocolate. This is very sweet, and I'm a chocolate fan. So that suits me quite well. When I first opened it, I thought it said coffee for a second, and I was like, oh, that might be something I gift to someone. But I love chocolate, so that makes sense. And again, just like with the sushi one, I might, oh, this is bad. I don't like to adapt patterns and then admit to designers that I'm adapting them. But you know what? Just this would be cool. Just these on a strip, or these even as tiny little individuals would be super cute. But yeah, let me bring it a bit nearer so you can see what I'm talking about. What's written on the, oh, it's hot. Can't read it backwards. Another gorgeous, gorgeous pattern. And lots of browns and creams and stuff, which is my palette that I like to stitch in. Awesome. Thank you, Puntini. And then lastly, we've got day 16 from Historical Sampler Company. It's quite big and chunky. It's heavy. I've got a feeling this might be, you know what, I don't know. I'm not going to guess. Let's have a look. Quite heavy and chunky. Oh, this is what I was going to guess. I was going to guess hand cream, but I changed my mind at the last minute. But it is hand cream, and it is the Nutcracker Gingerbread Moisturising Hand Cream. Nice. I do love everything gingerbread. You know what? Let's show you the gorgeous packaging. Let's open it and give you a bit of smell-o-vision. I'll do a little bit like when they do wine, wine tasting. and they have to describe the bouquet. Let's do a little bit of that. Oops. Oh man, that seriously smells like gingerbread. I've been using Working Hands lately because I get terrible eczema, so I probably shouldn't be using this. And I've been using the Working Hands hand cream, which is very good for my eczema, I must admit, but it doesn't have a scent. It's intentionally unscented, which is probably good for your skin. But as I've been using it, I've been really missing like having the lovely smell of hand cream. Oh my God, this smells so good. It smells so Christmassy. Okay, wait, let me do it. So I'm pretending it's a glass of wine. Oh God, I haven't had wine since I've been on these antibiotics, and I've got one in the fridge, and I had my last antibiotic yesterday, so it's a glass of wine tonight. It smells beautiful. It smells like gingerbread and cloves and citrus and all things Christmassy. That is really nice. Really, really nice. Thank you so much. Where's it from? Pacato, but whatever. I don't know how you say that company. But thank you so much. More awesome prezzies. I think that's it. I look forward to hearing from you in the comments on what you think about the heads versus no heads, and anything else you want to pop in the comments. Thank you so much for those of you who are like loyally watching every day. Like, that's really, really sweet of you. There's several YouTubers that I'm watching every day as well. In fact, I'll make a list for you and share that later in the week, because I want to share a few people that I'm watching. Although you definitely need to go and watch Cheesecake and Cross Stitch, who I mentioned, and Be Creative, and Caroline's Off the Grid Needle Arts, and obviously Jacob's Modern Folk Embroidery, but I'm sure you're already watching those ones. So yes, thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. I'm going to be, I've got quite a few Christmas orders, well, not necessarily Christmas, but I've got quite a few orders for my Etsy shop that I need to get out this week. In terms of my shop, anything that you order now will be going out after Christmas, but I need to go and adjust my shop now, but yeah, basically nothing will be going out. If you haven't ordered already, it won't be going out until after Christmas. If you have ordered already, it will be going out by Wednesday this week. So yeah, that's me today. Lots of other things to do around the house. Yeah, I will see you possibly tomorrow, if not Wednesday. Happy stitching, and I'll see you soon. Lots of love. Bye.